picture together and to compare the idea with the threat right.
Та прем'єр-міністр Угорщини.
De ebben a 4 évben folyamatosan ott volt a fejünk fölött a háború fenyegetése.
Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban clashed with Donald Tusk, Prime Minister of Poland, over Ukraine aid. Tusk accused Budapest of playing into Putin's dream plan by blocking the EU's $90 billion support package for Kyiv, warning of a NATO split, an energy crisis, and stalled assistance to Ukraine.
The threat of NATO's breakup, easing sanctions on Russia, a massive energy crisis in Europe, halting aid for Ukraine and blocking the loan for Kyiv by Orban. It all looks like Putin's dream plan.
Orban fired back, accusing Brussels of trying to drag Hungary into the Russia-Ukraine war. He said a pro-Ukraine government in Budapest would financially plunder the nation, warning, "We will not give up our sons, neither our weapons nor our money to the Ukrainians." He framed the EU aid as a threat to Hungary's sovereignty and economic stability.
Europe is heading toward one of the most severe economic crises in its history. The world is facing a serious energy crisis. Europe is in grave danger. The only way out is to lift the sanctions imposed on Russian energy immediately. We must think not about Putin, but about our own country and our peoples. Instead of warmongering, love and save your country, Donald.
The Prime Minister warned that Europe faces one of its most severe economic crises, compounded by energy shortages. He stressed that lifting sanctions on Russian energy is the only solution, saying, "Instead of warmongering, love and save your country, Donald." Orban also highlighted Hungary's blockade of fuel via the Druzhba pipeline and promised to counter EU pressure while protecting national interests. The April 12th parliamentary elections will test Orban's grip on power, with tensions over Ukraine aid, energy sanctions, and EU relations dominating the campaign. Analysts say the standoff highlights the growing rift between Hungary and Brussels and the complex balancing act in Europe amid the ongoing Ukraine crisis.
De ebben a 4 évben folyamatosan ott volt a fejünk fölött.
The Union has no money. Therefore, it borrows money and then lends it to the Ukrainians. I have seen this contract and I refused to sign it, and Hungary kept out. The contract states, we're talking about 90 billion, that this loan is to be repaid by the Ukrainians once they have defeated the Russians, and the Russians have paid reparations. There will be no such case. Consequently, since the member states have guaranteed the European loan, and the Ukrainians cannot pay it, we, our children and our grandchildren, would pay that 90 billion forints back if a pro-Ukrainian government pushed Hungary into this loan.
Orban's defiance signals broader European fractures as economic instability, energy shortages, and geopolitical pressure over Ukraine aid continue to shape the continent's policy and security landscape.